Okay, so we'll start with the sequence part. Now, if I'll say sequence, what does it mean in general? What does it mean if I'll say in a simple way that is sequence? What does it mean? Can you tell me, anyone? Say, if I am saying here, say 1, then 2, then 3, then say it is 4, then 5, like this it is go on. Now see here, how you are getting this? The second number 2 by adding 1 to this one, to the first number. Then the third number, how you are getting? Just by adding what? 1 to this 2, you are getting 3. Then similarly 4 to the preceding number, if you are going to add, you are going to get the next number. In the similar fashion here, to get 5, if you add 1 to this 4, you are going to get the next number, that is 5. Similarly, if you add to 5 1, you are going to get the next number. So ultimately what you are doing here, to preceding number we are adding to get the next number. That means if I will say xn is equal to suffix n, xn is equal to, if I will write xn is equal to n plus 1, n plus 1. Now, so if suppose n is equal to 0, if I will put n is equal to 0, so what you are getting? You are getting 1. If you put n is equal to 1, you are going to get the what? Second number. Similarly, if you put n is equal to 2, what you'll get? You will get the third number, like this. So this will nothing but it will form a what? So there is a process. There is a process by which we are getting a series of number. So this process is nothing but, this process can be simplified, can be written in a simplified manner like this: xn is equal to n plus 1. And if you take n is a natural number, if you are going to take n is a natural number, then what? Obviously the natural number will start from 1. So this n is equal to 0 will not come here. So the series will become like this: xn is equal to n. Your series becomes what? xn is equal to n. Just go on putting the natural number, you are going to get this series of number. So what? So here, you see, so this xn is equal to n plus 1. If I will say, so this will nothing but this the means compressed form of this series. This is a infinite series. It's because the natural number n, that is what? If you go on adding 1 to preceding number, so will you be able to find the ending number? It's not possible. The last number you won't be able to find because that will be infinite series. This will become an infinite series. So xn is equal to n plus 1 is nothing but this will represent a what? Sequence. This will represent a what? Sequence. So how will you define a sequence in mathematical form? In mathematical form, a function f, that is what? From set of natural number to x. X is any set. So that must be a function. That function is what? From the set of natural number to set x, where n is a set of natural number and x is any set, is called a sequence in x. And sequence, this always it is denoted by x suffix n, and it is like this: greater than, less than, and in between the symbol greater than, less than, this xn. So this is the representation of a sequence. And what is the definition of xn? This is nothing but a function. This is nothing but a function which is defined from where? From a set of natural number to what? To the set X. That means this is the domain part and this is the range part or codomain part, and this is the function f. The function is like this. So this is your, this set, this domain is what, your set of natural number, and this X, this may be any set, whatever it may be. So the function should be like this. So it will be mapping from like this. It will be whatever it may be. So this will be the domain part. This will be the domain will be what? Set of natural number, and the range part will be what? Or you can say codomain part will be what? Set X, any set X. So a function f defined from a set of natural number to the set of to any set X is called a what? It's called a sequence, and this is denoted by what? And in between, less than and greater than equal to that xn. This is the notation of what? Sequence xn. So now see here. Say some example. A sequence, this one. Root over n in R. So this is nothing but it represents a sequence. What? So what will be the sequence? Root over 1. That is what? 1. Root over 2, root over 3, root over 4, root over 5, root over 6. It will go on like this. So this will nothing but represent a what? Sequence. Where? And this is defined over what? Set of real number. That means your function is defined from what? From, say, f, from set of the first number, the first domain is fixed. That should be from the set of natural number. Domain cannot be changed to the set of real number. We are defined. This function is defined. This is sequence is defined. From what? The sequence root over n in what? In set of real number. So how will you define f from n to r? Set of natural number to the set of real number by what? How will you define? F of n is equal to what? Is equal to root over n. This is the definition. So this is the sequence. That sequence. So this sequence can be written like this also in terms of function. In terms of function. Similarly, here the sequence minus 1 to the power n in what? R. Now, domain is the obviously fixed. That is what? F from what? Set of natural number to what? Set of real number. So domain is fixed. This domain can will never change. Domain is fixed. This may this change. This is this part. This set can be changed. So here it is set of real number. Means mapping should be in the set of what? Real number. From natural number to set of real number. That means here, if this is a set of natural number and this is a set of real number, this is set of real number and this is set of natural number, and function is what? F. So your mapping should be what? If you are taking any natural number, so its mapping should be what? In set of real number. That is the meaning. So now see here, minus 1 to the power n. Now see here, minus 1 to the power n, and n belongs to where? This n. This n will belongs to where? Can you tell me, anyone? This n will belongs to where? From the domain. You need the value of n from the domain, and domain is what? Set of natural number. That means the value of n should be what? Your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 like this up to infinity. So this natural number can be divided into two parts, odd natural number and even natural number. Now, minus 1 to the power n is given here. So if you take minus 1 to the power odd natural number, here I am taking what? Odd natural number. Odd natural number, odd n. So its value is what? Always minus 1. And if you take only even natural number, even natural number n, so what? Its value is what? Always 1. That means this sequence has only two values, whatever be n, depends on n. If n is odd natural number, then its value is what? -1. And if it is what? Even natural number, then its value is what? 1. Simple. So this sequence will be defined by what? F from n to r, defined by Fn is equal to what? 1 if n is even, and -1 if n is what? Odd. So this can be defined like this. Then this in a similar fashion, this sequence 1 upon n in R from set of nature F from n to R is defined by what? Fn is equal to 1 upon n. That is simple. Okay, similarly, some here also given. Now see, next is your range set of a sequence. What will be the range? What is the range set of a sequence? So what do you mean by range set? Range set means the set of distinct terms of the sequence. That means here, see here. If you remember the definition of function, if anyone remember the definition of function, so this is f, this is the set of natural number, and says this is the set of real number. So function means what? What do you mean by function? Function, if every element of the word, the first set, must have an image in the word in the second set. So if here there are many numbers, so all these numbers must have their image, what? In the what? In the second set, must have their image in the second. So here you maybe find that some of the elements left which do not have any pre-image in the first set. So the element of this first set which are mapping to the element of the second set, then you take the numbers which are the what? Images of the what? Element of the first set. And that should be what? That should be called what? Range. That should be called what? Range set. You have already got this in your high secondary. So this will be what? Range set. Now if it is a 1-1 function, then the range set will be what? Not 1-1. In 1-1 the range set may be your subset of the second set. So here this range set will be subset of the second set. Now if your function is onto, that means what is onto function? Every element of the second set must have a pre-image in the first set. That means the second, if your function is onto, then the second set will be the range set. The second set will be the what? Second set will be the range set if your function is onto. Similarly, into function, 1-1 function. So that is this all. So I'm not going in details of that part. So here, what? Here what? You need to find the range. So what is the range set? Range set means the what? The set of distinct terms of the sequence. That means, say, if you are taking a sequence, say Fn is equal to, say n square. Say n square. So here n will belongs to where? N will belongs to where? To the set of natural number. That means, so this is the function f. and it is defined from what? This f is defined from, say, from set of natural number to the set of real number. It is defined from set of natural number. So here set of natural number is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like this. There are infinite numbers. There should be what? Infinite number. Now it is what? Set of real number. So obviously you know what is a real number? Except irrational number, all numbers are what? Irrational number. Except irrational number, all numbers are what? Real number. So if you put n is equal to 1, so here also 1, 2, 3, 4, half. These all numbers, all real numbers should be there. So here I'm saying if you take 1, n is equal to 1, so 1 square is how much? What will be the mapping of 1? Mapping of 1 should be what? Your 1. Then if you so 1 maps to what? 1 maps to 1. Then if you take n is equal to 2, because n belongs to a set of natural numbers, so n equal to 2, that means 4. So 4 is also a real number. 4. So this 2 maps to what? 4. Then similarly, if you take n is equal to 3, so 3 is what? That is your 9. So 3 also, 3 maps to what? 9. So if you take n is equal to 4, so that is what? 16. So this 4 maps to what? 16. 4 maps to 16. Then if you take n is equal to 5, so it will be what? 25. 5 square is what? 25. So 5 maps to what? 25. Now see here, you are saying here, these numbers are what? Particularly mapping to what? To a particular number. But there are still many numbers in this set which do not have any pre-image, in the what? First set. So that set of number you can't consider in what? In range. So which number you can consider in the range? The number which are mapping, or the number in the second set which have pre-image in the first set. Or you can say the element of the first set which are mapping to the what? Mapping to the element of the second set. So you take the what? You take the numbers which are images of the element of the what? First set. So here what? 1, then it will come what? Then 4, then 9, then what? 16, then 25, then 25, then next will be what? Sorry, 25, it will be 25, then 36, like this it will go on. 36. So this set will be the what? This set will be the range set for this sequence. This will be the range set of this sequence. So like this, you can find the what? Range set of any sequence. So here n is equal to what? The range set of the sequence, what? N. The range set of the sequence is n is what? N belongs to set of natural number. So just go on putting the value of n here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this will be the nothing but the range set. All natural number will come here. The range set of the sequence twice n plus 1. So n becomes to what? N belongs to natural number. So n value will start from 1. So n will be what? Here 1. So 2 into 1 is what? 2 plus 1, 3. The first will be 3. Then n is equal to 2, 4 plus 1, 5. The next 5. Then n equal to 3 into 2 plus 1, that will be 7. Like this it will go on. So this will be the range set. And the range set of minus 1 to the power n. So as already we have discussed, minus 1 to the power n has only 2 values. That is your minus 1 and 1. Other than this, there is no value of minus 1 to the power n. Because for odd natural number, its value is minus 1. And for even natural number, its value is what? Plus 1. So this is. So this is the range set. Now the range set of this one, now see here. The range set of this sequence. 1, 2, 3, then again 1, 2, 3, then again 1, 2, 3, then again 1, 2, 3. Like this, in this way, the sequence is going on. So obviously, the range set will be what? The distinct number. So what are the distinct number only here? 1, 2, and 3. So the range set will be what? 1, 2, 3. Is that clear? Now here. In exercise, you can do by yourself. Write down the formula for each of the following sequence like this here. If you are writing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so its sequence in formula will be what? This one. If this is 3, 5, 7, 9, like this it is, so it will be what? The formula for this is what? Y simple. Similarly here what? 1, 3, 6, 10, 15. So can you tell me, anyone, what will be the formula for this one? Can you tell me, anyone? What will be the formula for this one? Huh? 1, 3, 6, 10, 15. No idea. If I will write twice n minus 1, this n belongs to set of natural number. Now tell me. Now check whether you are getting this sequence or not. If you put n is equal to 1, so 2 into 1 is 2 minus 1, 1. Okay, first number you have got. Next, n is equal to 2. 2 into 2, 4. 4 minus 1 is what? 3. Okay, second number you have got. Then put n is equal to what? 3. Just a minute. 6 minus 1, 5. It will be, okay, just a minute. This will not be the sequence. 1, 3, 6, 10, 15. Plus. 4, just a minute. This will not be your sequence. Okay, here. Just to see, okay, let me just this one. Now here, if I'll take, say, x1 is equal to 1, and then xn plus 1 is equal to two. Now see here, if I write here xn minus 1 plus, if I write n. Now see here, whether you are going to get this one or not. First, x1 is equal to 1, I have taken fixed. Then the sequence will be what? Xn plus 1 is equal to xn minus 1 plus n. Now you put any, so here the value of n will be what? Will be greater than 1. You need to take the value of n should be greater than 1. That means the value of n will start from what? 2, 3, 4, like this. Because n is equal to 1, already I have taken this sequence here. Now if you put n equal to 2, 2 plus 1 is, greater than is equal to 1, not greater than, strictly greater than 1. Because n is equal to 1, if you put, so you are going to get x2, because after x1, x2 will come. So here x is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, like. So now you put n equal to 1 here. So you're going to get what? X2. Okay. So xn minus 1. X naught. Just a minute. Something is. Okay, just a minute. I have did something wrong here, I think so. Something wrong I have done here. This one. No, see. No. Now here see. Xn is equal to 1 I have taken. Now here I am going to take xn. Xn is equal to xn minus 1 plus n. So here the value of n should be greater than 1, or you can say greater than equal to 2, because x1 is already here. 1 x1 is, you need to take x2. So if you put n is equal to 2, what we are going to get? X2, and here it will be what? Here it will be what? X1. 2 minus 1 is 1, so x1 plus 2. So x1 is how much? It is already defined, that is 2. So that will be what? Your 3. Next, x3, n equal to 3 if you put. So you are going to get x2 plus, here what? 3. N value is 3. So x2 is how much? Already it is, you have got 3. So 3 plus 3, that is equal to what? 6. Next, x4. X4 is what? N is equal to 4. That means this will be x3 plus 4. And so that will be what? 6 plus 4. That is equal to how much? It will be 10. That will be equal to 10. So like this you will go on. So you'll get all this sequence. Similarly, this we can also find this all. So their answers are also given, but before checking the answer, you must try to write by yourself this one. This is 1 by 2 square 2. Just to try to write like this. So there are more. Then you need to find the range set of each of the following range sets. Very simple. You put n is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 like this, and just you write the range set will be what? The distinct element. Don't write the repeated number. Just you write the distinct number. Similarly, this all. So these answers are also given. Now, just I will take this part and then I will stop here. So now bounded sequence, say this is same as your bounded function. So for bounded function, what you need? The function must have a lower bound and must have an upper bound. The same thing, same concept is here. A sequence xn is said to be bounded above if there exists a real number k1 such that this xn should be what? Less than is equal to k1. That means you are not going to get any value of xn. For any value of n, the value of xn should not be greater than k1. That means the last value, that means the most greatest value should be what? K1 here. You are not going to get any value of xn for any value of n which will be greater than is equal to K1. Then in that case, K1 should not be upper bound, means or bounded above. In the same way, for you are going to get a value of xn that is the lowest value of xn, and no value of xn can be smaller than that value. So if bounded below in a similar fashion, if you say if there exists a real number k2 such that the value of xn should be greater than is equal to k2, that means you are not going to get any value of xn for any value of this n from the set of natural number for which the value of xn should be less than k2. You are not going to get like this. That will be the k2 will be the smallest one. So that is called lower bound or bounded below. So a sequence which have both bounded above and bounded below, not only one. If a sequence has a is bounded above and bounded below, then that sequence is called what? Your bounded sequence. Otherwise, suppose it is bounded above but not bounded below. For an example, I'm saying, say here, the set of natural number, and another one I have taken this sequence minus 1 to the power n. Both all of you are familiar with this, both the sequence. Already I have discussed this, both the sequence. Now if you write the range set of this one, so what is that one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it will go on like that up to what? Infinity. And if you write the range set of this one, the range set will be what? Minus 1 and 1. Now see the difference here in both the sequences. In this sequence, you are not going to get get the value of n which is smaller than 1. You are not going to get any value of n for which the sequence value will be less than 1. So a1 will be the what? A smallest one. And so this one you can say the lower bound of the sequence n. Now see, let me tell, and what will be the upper bound? So this number you just go on putting the value of n. You are not going to get an upper bound because it goes up to what? Infinity. So in that case, this sequence doesn't have any upper bound, but it has a lower bound. So you can't say that this sequence n is what? A bounded sequence. It is bounded below, but not bounded above. So for bounded sequence, it must be bounded above and bounded below together. Similarly, if you see this sequence, now just go on putting the value of n. You are not going to get any value of this sequence for which the value of this will be less than minus 1. And you are not going to get any value of this sequence which value is greater than 1. All numbers are like this one. So this will be the lower bound. This will be what? Your lower bound. And this will be the what? Your upper bound. So this sequence has both lower bound and upper bound. So this sequence is what? Bounded sequence. This sequence is what? Your bounded sequence. So bounded sequence, it has a lower bound and it has an upper bound. So xn should be, its value should be say less than k2. Upper bound is this one, and say lower bound is k1. So its value will be greater than k1. So then this sequence is called what? Your bounded sequence. Or in another word, you can say the modulus of this will be less than. Okay, we are discussing about this one. So a sequence xn is called your bounded sequence if there exists real number k1 and k2 such that the value of xn should be lies between k1 and k2, then the sequence xn is called what? Your bounded sequence. Now see here, I already have discussed this one twice in. So it has a lower bound, but it doesn't have an upper bound. What will be the lower bound of this sequence? The lower bound is what? 2, but it doesn't have any upper bound. Similarly, this sequence minus n square. So this sequence has upper bound, but it doesn't have lower bound. Why? Now see here. If you take n is equal to 1, so you are going to get minus 1. If you take n is equal to if you take n is equal to 2, you are going to get what? Minus 4. If you are going to take n equal to 3, you are going to get what? Minus 9. If you take n is equal to 4, you are going to get minus 16. Like this one, it will go on. Like this one, it will go on. Now see here, these all values. So out of these, which one is the greatest one? So obviously, the greatest one is what? Your minus 1. This all number minus 4, minus 9, minus 16, all these numbers should be what? Less than what? Minus 1. So minus 1 in this sequence, minus 1 is the greatest one. That means this sequence has an upper bound, and the upper bound is what? Your minus 1. But this sequence goes up to what? Minus infinity. So in that case, it doesn't have any lower bound. And so you can't say that this sequence is what? Bounded. It has an upper bound, but it doesn't have any lower bound. Similarly, if you say this sequence 1 upon n, 1 upon n, can you tell me what will be whether it is bounded or whether it doesn't have a lower bound or an upper bound? This is bounded sequence. Now see here, this is a bounded sequence. Why? Okay, let's see. Just find the range set. N is equal to 1. If you put, so 1 upon 1 is 1. If you take n is equal to 2, so it will be what? 1 upon 2. Then it will be what? 1 upon 3. Then it will be what? 1 upon 4. Then it will be what? 1 upon 5. And like this, it will go on. Now see, as already know that if the value of denominator, if it increases, then the value of the fraction decreases. Now see, tell me, 1 upon 2 and 1 upon 3, which one is greater? Obviously 1 upon 2 is greater than 1 upon 3. And in between 1 upon 3 and 1 upon 4, which one is greater? 1 upon 3 is greater than 1 upon 4, because 1 upon 2 is what? 0.5, and 1 upon 3 is what? 0.33. So obviously 0.5 is greater than 0.3. Now 1 upon 4 is what? 0.25. 1 upon 5 is what? 0.2. So like this. So ultimately the values are what? Decreasing. Ultimately the values are what? It is decreasing. Now, if just go on increasing the value of n, the value of n is what? Up to infinity. And 1 upon infinity is what? So if you go on increasing the value of n here, if you go on increasing the value of n, the value of 1 upon n tends to what? It will approaches to 0. Now, if the value of n is suppose 1 crore, so 1 upon 1 crore is what? It is what? Equal to 0. So ultimately, that will be tends to what? 0. And you won't get any value of this sequence of 1 upon n which is less than 0. You won't get any value for 1 upon n whose value is what? Less than 0. And you won't get any value of the sequence upon 1 upon n whose value is what? Greater than 1. There is no possibility. That means 1 is the upper bound and this 0 is the what? Lower bound. So that's why this sequence of 1 upon n is what? Is a bounded sequence because it has both lower bound and upper bound. Now this sequence. minus 1 upon n into n. Now see here, minus 1 upon n and into n. So minus 1 upon n, obviously you know that it has what? It has two values. If n is positive, then it is positive. If sorry, n is positive. If n is even, then minus 1 to the power n, its value is what? Positive 1. And if n is odd natural number, then the value is what? Negative 1. Now see, into n is here. So if just go on putting the value of what? Go on putting the value of n here. So if you put n equal to 1, so first you get minus 1. Then go on putting the value of n is equal to 2. So you get plus 2. See here, minus 1, then plus 2. Now next put n equal to 3. So minus 1 to the power 3 is what? Minus 1 into 3 is what? Minus 3. Next put n is equal to 4. What? Minus 1 to the power 4 is what? Positive. And into n value is what? 4. So it will be 4. N is equal to 4. Next put n equal to 5. So minus 1 to the power 5 is how much? Minus 1 into 5. So it will be minus 5. Then put n equal to 6. So minus 1 to the power 6 is what? Positive 1 into 6. So next it will come what? Next will come all 6. Like this it will go on. Now tell me, is this sequence has an upper bound and lower bound? It doesn't have any either lower bound, neither this sequence neither has an lower bound nor it has an upper bound. See, you won't be able to find here. So this sequence neither bounded above nor bounded below. Okay. Similarly, this sequence is bounded above and bounded below. Already I have told you. Lower bound is what? Minus 1. Upper bound is 1. Okay. So there are some sequence here. You need to discuss its boundedness, and then you write what is the lower bound and what is the upper bound. Just write by yourself. Answer is there, but first you write by yourself. Then in next class I'll discuss about the convergent sequence. Okay. So now see here. So in next class I will discuss that convergent sequence. Okay.